your name keeps ringing again, like sun on skin I can't forget. You're the reason I still sweat. From a 7 to your 5, it was a moment, but we were alive. You cared in a way I can't describe. Even silence felt right. I cried when you left, you didn't see, but part of me stayed on that street. From my 7 to your 5, thanks for making me believe. You said I was lucky for you, but I think it was the other truth. Our laughs still echo in the heat, like salt clinging to bare feet. Maybe we were just a chapter in the book the sea wrote faster, but you made time slow down, like a sunset on a quiet town. From my 7 to your 5, you were the brightest part of my life. Not forever, but still right. A soft goodbye and warm light. Wherever you go, whatever you do, know someone's heart turn red for you. From my 7 to your 5, you'll always be my summer sky. I walk the streets where we once laughed. Your voice still lingers in the past. The lights have changed the season too, but nothing fades the thought of you. You rode from where the ocean bends, said you still dream of how it ends. But love, it doesn't always stay. It sometimes knows to walk away. No fire, no storm, just time that passed. We didn't break, we just outlast. A moment full of summer sky, a memory we don't deny. Even if we don't again touch the hands we held back then, even if our paths divide and we never say goodbye, I will keep you where you've shown, in a corner all my own. And I'll smile when I remember when, even if we don't again. Something warm I still hold, not forever but for real, and that's enough for me to feel. Even if we don't again share the nights or say what then, even if we love anew under skies of different blue, there's a place where you still live, in the quiet that you give. So I'll love what we were then, even if we don't again. Even if we don't again. Ooh. that's enough for always. You walked in like a summer song, not too loud, just lingered long. I looked away, then back too soon. The room got quiet with you in the room. I don't believe in fate that much, but something sparked in your almost touch. We didn't speak, not even eyes, but still I felt you recognize. Before you noticed me, I was already memorizing the scene. The way you held your cup, your sleeves rolled neat, the way you paused before your seat. You hadn't seen me yet, it's true, but I was already seeing you before you noticed me. I knew you'd stay in me. You said a word not meant for me, but still it shook me quietly. The way you laughed like you didn't know that someone near was breathing slow. Maybe you were just passing through, and I'm just someone you never knew. But in the hush before you spoke, something gentle in me woke. Before you noticed me, time stood still like it meant to be. No fireworks, no sudden cue, just a stillness filled with you. If you had turned and caught my gaze, I wonder what that would have changed before you noticed me. I already wanted to meet. I noticed you first. There you were, across the room, not a word, just quiet bloom. I sipped slow and stole a glance. The air was thick with sweet suspense. I didn't know your name, but somehow it still rang like a note I'd heard in dreams, or a pause in movie scenes. Right before the first hello, time was gold and hearts were slow. The world was quiet just for us. No words, no plans, just soft enough. I still remember how you looked, like something out of a favorite book. Right before the first hello, I think I already knew. You didn't notice, not just yet, but my heart was quietly set on the way your hand brushed air, like you were drawing me somewhere.
walk by. I knew before I even knew the next step would lead to you. Right before the first hello, where all the wonder seems to grow. The breeze was light, your shirt was blue, and everything felt softly new. I still replay that subtle glow from a time you didn't know. Right before the first hello, my heart already said hello.
The sun here sets an hour ahead, but I still keep your time instead. Your sky was wide or full of blue, mine's a quieter kind of hue. I left before I said too much, the tide was pulling soft but tough. You watched me go, I felt your gaze, though neither asked the other to stay. And maybe it's still on your keys, that little piece you got from me. It held no map, it gave no clue, but it was all I knew to do. I wonder if you miss me too, though I returned across the blue. This heart, it never really leaves from my side of the sea. The streets are narrow here and slow, but they still catch the afterglow of laughter echoing too far from when you trace my faded scars. Would it have changed if I had stayed, or did we end the only way? I don't regret the days we shared, but some nights I still feel you there. So maybe it's still on your keys, a whisper from across the seas. You won't find me down the street, but maybe in a memory. And if you ever look that way, past where the ocean breaks the day, know that a part of you still breathes from my side of the sea. Not lost, just far.
Hey, I don't know if this will reach you, or if you'd even want it to, but there are things I never said, like how you laughed when you were wet, coming back from sudden rain. Hair a mess, still look the same. I never asked you what we were. I thought some things don't need a word, but now I wonder late at night, did you ever feel it right? If you remember too, the hallway talks, the morning blue, the coffee burnt, the tangled sheets, the way we move so carelessly. We didn't try, we didn't plan, we just became what no one can. And maybe now we're far apart, but I still keep that little part. If if you remember too. You used to read and never finish books that lay where you would sit. You said the endings made you sad, so you'd rather leave them half. Maybe we were like those pages, left unwritten, left in stages. But I don't regret the part we knew. It was quiet, but it's true. If you remember too, the shared toothbrush, that worn out tune, the movie we both fell asleep and laughed like we had secrets deep. We didn't last, and that's okay. Not every fire has to stay. But if you ever miss it too, you're not alone. I do. Just in case you think of me too.
The sky was tangerine. You laughed and I forgot to breathe. My drink was warm, the wind was light. You leaned a little left, I leaned a little right. Time moved like melted ice. We never checked the price, just kept talking through the heat, with music in our bare feet. I just wanted one more hour with your voice soft like a summer flower. Didn't need a promise, didn't need forever, just the sun and us together. Now that it's gone, I ache and bloom like the echo of a vanished room. I just wanted one more hour to remember you better. You said I looked like morning light, but I was already falling night. I hid the tears inside my song, hoping you might hum along. I'll keep that day behind my eyes, folded like a secret sky. You'll never know how much it meant, but I lived inside that moment. I just wanted one more hour with your laugh soft like a summer shower. No need to stay, just stay a little late before the road decides our fate. Now the air still hums your tune under this quiet silver moon. I just wanted one more hour, and maybe so did you.
You always stole the blanket first, left your socks near where I worked. You hummed a song without the name. I didn't mind, I liked the way you laughed like it was only us. Didn't ask for more, didn't rush. And when you fell asleep too fast, I'd stay up slow, just let it last. I remember small, not big, like the way you stirred your tea or the jokes you picked, the crease that formed when you'd pretend that you were mad, then laugh again. We never said what this should be, but I knew it meant enough to me. I don't remember every how, but I remember how we were. You said my room looked better lit, so I left the lamp the liked it. We made toast, we burned it twice, still ate it all and said it's fine. I didn't ask you what we were, didn't want to make it blur, but every time you touched my sleeve, it felt like something I could keep. I remember small, not loud, like whisper fights in stormless clouds. The way you leaned without a word, like staying close was just assured. We never said how long we'd be, but I still count those days with me. And when I miss you, that's how I do, through all the small I kept of you. You were quiet, but I heard you.
You were humming something out of tune. I was barefoot in the afternoon. We laughed about the way we eat, said the floor was cooler than the sheets. There were no plans, no rules to make, just coffee cups and shared mistakes. I don't recall what day it was, but I remember how it felt because we didn't count the days we had, didn't say if this was good or bad. We stayed up late, we slept past noon, we argued once, then shared a spoon. No need to name it, no need to know, just you and me in time that flowed. Not forever, not too fast, just a little while that seemed to last. You fell asleep mid-sentence once. I watched the fan the way it spun. We made a mess and didn't care. You wore my shirt, I dried your hair. No soundtrack played, no perfect line, just sunlight in a crooked blind. We didn't ask what this all meant, we just lived it while it went. We didn't count the days we shared, didn't wonder if you really cared, but every hour felt like ours, in messy rooms and quiet showers. It wasn't more, it wasn't less, just real enough to leave a mess. And though it's gone, I still go back to the days we didn't keep track. You came like the sun I didn't expect, in a city I never thought I'd find warmth in. One ride, one laugh, one perfect night, and suddenly I believed in light again. You said I was lucky for you, but maybe I was the one saved by you. We didn't need forever, not even plans, just 4 days to write what won't fade. So if you remember the girl who cried, watching you ride off into the night, no, she still holds that moment tight from her 7 without asking you to stay. And maybe that's how it was meant to play. But sometimes I wonder if I had tried, would your story have turned out mine? Still I hope you find the peace you seek, and someone who sees you soft and deep. I'll keep that day like a photograph inside, from my fleeting 7 to your quiet 5. Not every story needs a second page. Some just live in the golden haze. If we don't meet again, that's fine. You were real, and so was I.
You'd leave a single word, but silence speaks. And I heard the airport lights, your quiet shoes. I knew that I was meant to lose. There's a keychain on my second ring. No map, no name, just one small thing. And every time it hits the light, I see your laugh just for a night. And I still carry the hue, shading in the space between the blue. You're not here, but I still see what we could have dared to be. You left before I knew to ask, but I replay our days like tracks. And even from your distant view, know I'm still carrying you. You wrote from where the ocean started. I read it slow, I read it hard. You wondered if I missed you too. The honest truth, I always do. We never had the words in time, but silence held a kind of rhyme. You took your world and left me mine, but both still echo intertwined. And I still carries you through morning haze and evening hearing you. A name I don't say out loud, but think of when I see the clouds. We may be lost between the coasts, but you're the ghost I keep the most. So if you wonder passing through, yes, I'm still carrying you. Not in reach, but never not here.
You left before the tide came in, your footprints fading thin. I sat where the sun had kissed your face, just letting silence fill the space. I don't cry when I think of you, just smile a little like I used to do. The wind still hums your name to stay but meant to land. You're not mine, and that's alright. I'll hold you where you left the light. Your voice still lingers in the breeze, like postcards sent from memories. I don't chase what slips away, but some soft things are meant to stay. No promises, no heavy hearts, just you and me in separate stars. If I see you in a dream one night, I'll wave where you left the light. And maybe we were never real, but still I love the way you feel, like sunset air and ocean flight. A warm hello, a soft good night. You're not here, but that's alright. I'm still where you left the light.
You stood there, sunlight in your hair, the kind of view I'd never dare to reach for. You look too free, like wind that never waits for me. I almost said don't go just yet, but held it back with no regret. You smiled like you already knew some stories aren't meant for two. So I let the moment stay. Didn't ask you to change your way. Didn't chase, didn't cry, just memorize the sky. You walked off with the summer air, and I stayed like I wasn't there. Not forever, and that's okay. I just let the moment stay. You talked like waves, soft and wide. I listened more than I replied. I never said you felt like home, but I haven't felt that lost alone. There was nothing to hold, and still I did. You were never mine, but somehow you hid inside the quiet, inside the heat, inside the part I never speak. So I